Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the running back takes the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
That's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Okay, ready? Crucial third down play right here. Running back with the football. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Grab made by the tight end. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Sooners will line up to punt it away.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Here's the option play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Powerful running here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes a quick catch. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
It's now second and goal.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Oh, Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Arnold. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
They're going to run it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass, it's Arnold. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The back's got it. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, score tied 0-0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Gain makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, he makes the catch out of the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the catch. And that will pick up the 1st down. Spotted at 38.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He eludes the rush. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And the Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Lagway. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks like he's going to run it. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Jukes to get free. The game moves the ball to the 34. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. To throw, it's Arnold. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Whoa, you talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Here's a shot toward the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And 1st down, they go right back to him.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. This guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Slides the quick throw. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Looking for a deep completion. Pass caught, can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Play action here on first down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Oh, it's a fake here, trying to run for it on the direct snap. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it here. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on third and short. The pass is intercepted. Pass midfield. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Hard running through a tackle. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. And you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, is swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle, and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Sooners pick up enough for a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. To throw, it's Arnold. Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Keeper on the quarterback draw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. The shotgun handoff here. Eludes a tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Florida 13.
The Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass this time. Lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. first and 10. They'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Curry.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
The quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 11 on the play. Third down coming up.
Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. Third and long from their own one. They've got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the returner will be brought down. Sooners offense is back on the field. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looks right for a quick completion. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Launching it. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete with him heading huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Finds room at the 30. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And the ball on the ground. Looks like the defense has it. The Gators offense retakes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Makes a quick grab.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, then he just takes a knee. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped.